coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get the Knights will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
He's going to throw deep right side. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the UCF Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Charles. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. The Knights will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Right down the middle. Stumbled to the ground. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully. Forcing the turnover here now. A chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Wade. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Charles. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wade. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him! Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
The Knights will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hunt. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation.
Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Jackson will throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burke. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Knights line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Sellers. He cannot get there, it'll be fourth down. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Here comes the heat. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.